In this video, we're going to be taking a look at how to convert an SVG file into a 3D model using our slicer. So here we are in Bamboo Studio. Now, what I'm about to show you is not exclusive to Bamboo Studio, so you should be able to do this in whatever slicing software you are using. So let's begin by importing our artwork that we want to convert into a 3D model. So we hit Control I. And then we come down here to the Mr. T pen logo artwork, and there is our artwork. Now this is the artwork that we created in InkScape. And so the first thing I like to do is rename the parts of my SVG so I understand what is actually what here. So the first part is going to be our main backplate. And that piece is going to be 2 millimeters thick. So we'll go ahead and make it 2 right now. It is going to be black. And then our next piece is our main front plate. Let's call this our main logo plate. All right. And that is going to be black as well. And that we're going to do, let's just say 3 millimeters thick. Then our next piece here is our white plate. We'll just call it white plate. And that is going to be 2 millimeters thick. And that is going to be white, so we'll hit 2 on our keyboard to change that to white because white is our second defined filament. And then our next piece here, that is going to be black. And that is going to be to 1 millimeter. And then what do we got going on? That is going to be red. And that will be 1 millimeter. And then our red is filament number 4. And then what do we have here? We have the dot. So that is filament number 4. That is our dot. And that will go ahead and make 2 millimeters. And then what do we got going on next? Then we have our text. That is going to be white, so we'll hit 2, and that is going to be 2 millimeters thick. And then we have our sides. So we'll hit our sides. And that is going to be 50 millimeters. So that's going to be 2 inches deep for our pen holder. And then our last piece here, that is going to be our glue tabs. So we'll just go ahead and put that as glue tabs. And those we can leave those as 10 millimeters. I think that'll be fine. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to kind of make some heads or tails of this. You see what we've got going on so far doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So we're going to try and make it make sense here. So let's go ahead and work through this. So the first thing I'd like to address is the main backplate. Let's go ahead and set the Z value for that, our world coordinate Z value. You can see it says it's currently 25. The main backplate is 2 millimeters, so its Z value should be 1 because that should be sitting on our build plate, not hovering in the air. So you see how now that is in fact sitting on the build plate there. So that's what we need. All right, so now what we need is we need a duplicate of this. So we need to duplicate that piece right there. So Control C, Control V, and that needs to be at the very top. This is 50, but we're going to subtract 1 for the world coordinate value. And so that should be at 49. Okay, and so now you can see that that is in fact at 49. Now, the next thing that we have to do is our glue tab. So let's go ahead and put our glue tab in place here. So there's our, let's go and grab our glue tab, make sure we're doing this correctly. So there's our glue tabs, and we'll explain what that actually is here in a moment. But our glue tabs are 10, so half of 10 is 5. So we need to be, let's see here, we need to be 7 less than 50. That's 43. So let's just see if this works out. We're going to go to the world coordinate. We're going to put that at, what did I say? 7 less than 50. So that should be 43. All right. And let's see if that, in fact, is correct. So what we want here is we want this right here to be even, and I believe it is on the back side of this plate here. Okay, so that should be exactly what we needed there. Okay, so we're gonna roll with that. I think that is gonna be the correct option there. Okay, so now let's see what we've got here. Our main logo plate, yes, we've already done that. No, we have not done our main logo plate. Okay, so that's 3. Half of 3 is 1.5. It should be sitting on top of 50. So that should be 51.5 if my math is correct. Let's see how that works out. 51.5. And that should be sitting on top of everything. And there you go. It is. So we're good to go there. All right. So now what I want to do is my white plate. Okay, so this is 50. This is 53. So our white plate is 2. So half of 2 is 1. So then we should be at 51 in all theory. Let's try it. We should be at 51 here. Then that white plate should be sitting directly on top. Now it's not. No, it's not 51. I'm sorry. This is 50 plus 3. That's 53. So that should be 54. That's where that should be. Not 51. 54. There we go. So now that plate is sitting on top of that, which is what we wanted. So then our black plate here, that has to sit on top of the white. So this is 53, 4, 5. So this should be 55 and a half, sitting at 55 and a half for the world coordinate. 55.5. So now the black is sitting on top of white there. And then our red is also going to be 1 millimeter thick. So it too should be 54 and a half. Okay. And now it's not. Looks like it's sitting flush. So something doesn't make sense here. That's a 53. I don't know why I said 54 and a half. It should be 55 and a half. That's what the problem is. There we go. That takes care of that. And then the dot here, that should be sitting on top of 50. But so it needs to be 51. And then our text, it too is sitting at 51. Now, let's take a look at this and see what's happening here. Back to our text. See, I made a mistake here. So our text is sitting on top of 53 plus 1. So our text should be at 54. Which means our dot has to be at 54 as well. See, the devil's in the details. You just have to think about where all this stuff is actually supposed to be. Our glue tabs we've already taken care of, as well as we'll rename this to front plate. So there we go. So now everything is properly And so yes, I think that is going to work. So what's going to happen here, I'm going to show you this here in a minute, how we're actually going to print this, where it actually going to make some sense here. But yeah, so that is kind of our first step there. Okay. So now that 3D model is more or less complete, now we have to set this up for printing. So to set this up for printing, I'll show you how that's all going to go down. Let's go ahead and create a new build plate. Let's go ahead and create a couple. So now we have 4 build plates. So on the first one here, let's just go ahead and take this and copy and paste it over to our secondary build plate. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and we'll right click and center that up. And then we'll click on this plate and paste it again. And there's on that one. And then we'll come over here and paste it again. And there on that one. All right. So now we can kind of dissect this a little bit here. So on the first one here, just for showing your customer, what I would do is go ahead and rotate this. So we're going to go ahead and rotate this in the x-axis 90 degrees. Okay, so there we go. So now we will be able to take a screenshot and kind of show what it looks like. You can see what it looks like on the inside there. So that takes care of that. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and set this up on the build plate number 2 for how we want this to be set up here. So let's scroll down here. So on this build plate, what we don't want is we don't want our glue tabs. So we're going to click on our glue tabs. We don't need that. We don't need our main front plate. And we're not going to use our text or our dot or our red or our black or our white. So we're going to go ahead and delete all of that. And then let's see here, our main logo plate also, we're not going to need that. We're just going to have our sides and our back plate here. Okay, you see that? So that is how our first plate is going to print. Then we're going to come over here, and on this plate, we're going to select this assembly. We are not going to need our back plate. So we're not going to need our back plate. We are not going to need our main logo plates, or our white, or our black, or our red, or our dot, or our text, or our sides, but we are going to need our glue tabs and our main front plate. So let's go ahead and delete that. Okay, so that takes care of that. And you see, those are our glue tabs right there. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to flip this over. So we're just going to come over here and we're going to flip it in the y-axis here, 90 degrees, or excuse me, 180. And that is just going to flip down. And you can see when we do that, that is sitting on the build plate. So then this, we could flip over and glue. So the way we have these glue tabs, we're going to put our glue right here on the edge, all the way around. And then when we slide it in here, it's going to be a pretty tight fit, but not too bad. It's going to slide in pretty easily. And then that will allow that to glue on the front. Okay, and the reason we did that is to eliminate supports. And ultimately, it's going to print quicker because we don't have supports. And it's just ultimately going to look better than if we had done it any other way. So then on our last plate here, on this plate, we are not going to need our main back plate. So we'll go ahead and click here. We don't need our main back plate. We do need all of our logo stuff, but we're not going to use our sides, our glue tabs, or the main front plate. Boom. So we're going to delete all of that. And that is just going to leave our, let's go ahead and center this up. That is just going to leave our logo plate here. So we're going to do logo plate, and then our front plate, and then our box over here. And really, if we want to, we could probably, let's do this. We could probably go ahead in the Z here, 90, and just slide this over here like so. And then this one, we can go ahead and put over here. And we will rotate this one. Let's do -90. Nope, just 90. And what I would do to line these two up, I would just right click on the one and hit center, or right click on the other and hit center. And then we'll grab our move tool, and we can move this one over a little bit. Then we'll grab our move tool this way, and then we can move this one over here a little bit. Okay, and then everything fits on the one build plate here. So then we can shift click them both, and we'll right click, and we'll center all that up. So that's centered on the build plate there. So we don't actually need this one. So this will be our front box and box front. Okay, and we'll go ahead and hit OK. Just like that. So let's go ahead and slice this plate and see what we've got going on here. It's going to take 2 hours and 8 minutes. Okay, and then for our logo plate, go ahead and slice that. And that is going to take another hour. So we got about 3 hours invested, about an hour and a half. So about 3.5 hours invested to print all this out. And then our logo plate, of course, will just glue onto the front of the box itself. That's how it all is going to work. So I hope you enjoyed this one and learned some things along the way. It's pretty straightforward once you have your SVG file set up correctly. So until next time, thanks for watching.